Hi, my name is Joshua Castaño, and what motivated me to become a personal trainer was my own passion for my sport, water polo. In my career for water polo, there were times, a lot of times, when I almost felt discouraged almost every game that I played or every practice that I went to, and I always felt like I wasn't good enough. I, as well as many athletes, understand that what I do outside of the sport is just as critical and important as what I do in the sport. And so I knew that I had to go to the gym and build a strong foundation so that I could reflect on my sport when I play in the games. Throughout my journey, I didn't really have a personal coach. I had a team coach, which was broad and taught everybody, but I wanted to understand why certain movements, certain exercises, and certain workouts worked best for my body. And so throughout my personal journey, my personal fitness journey, I had to figure out the exercises to do best for me because everybody has a different body. Some people have bad knees, some people have weak joints where they can't do certain movements, and I wanted to understand my body, and I had to do that all through myself. I don't regret doing it by myself. I learned a lot learning by myself. I'm a very independent person, but I want other people who aren't so independent and really have no idea or no background as to where to start on their personal fitness journey. I want to give them an idea. I want them to start with the help of somebody who has been there, who understands where they stand now. Being an extrovert person leads me to be very outgoing and be able to talk to clients and have them feel personally connected with me when we're doing workouts or exercises, and they can ask me a question and I'm knowledgeable and able to answer and tell them personally why certain movements work for them and not for other people, or why certain movements work for other people and not for them. And as to when they feel discouraged, I tell them my motto takes one step at a time. Get comfortable getting uncomfortable, and it's gonna be a long journey, but as long as you're persistent and dedicated and you have a passion for this, then there should be no problem as to your journey for your fitness and where you want your results to go. Although I am a water polo player, there is some swimming obviously into my sport, and I look at a lot of swimmers, especially Michael Phelps, and their stories as to how they got to where they got. And there was one video that really reached out to me, is when Michael Phelps was talking to us about his routine, his everyday routine in swimming. To eat, sleep, repeat. And he does that over and over again and feels discouraged. Sometimes only gets a little better, as he says. And finally, at the end, he says, this is what really reached out to me. He says, I win my race and it looks like overnight results. And that's where people get discouraged a lot, is that people think, oh, in like one day, maybe not even, maybe in a month, as long as a month, only a month, and then I'll get to where I need to go. And that's not the reality. That's not true in your personal fitness journey. It's just being persistent, not looking at the time, but just focusing on where you're at right now and focusing on getting stronger little by little every day.